we have to, on a very serious note, we have to distinguish our primary, secondary and tertiary amines, and we will distinguish them on a basis of reagent known as benzene sulfonyl chloride. और ये जो benzene sulfonyl chloride है, this reagent is known as Hennesberg's reagent. इस reagent का नाम है बेटा Hennesberg's reagent. Okay, तो अगर आपके पास कोई भी amine दिया गया है, say for example you have primary amine, और primary amine की तो formula आपने पता है, it is RNH2. R could be anything. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
R could be anything. Over here I am going to incorporate C2H5 in place of R, and it is NH2. This is a primary amine. The name of the molecule will be ethanamine. Is that clear?
Yes.
अब इस ethanamine का हम क्या करें? इसको हम treat करेंगे this Hennesberg's reagent के साथ, which is benzene sulfonyl chloride. You see over here, this is benzene sulfonyl chloride. Now what actually you see? You see that there is high electronegativity difference between sulfur and oxygen. Oxygen is the second most electronegative element in the periodic table, as a result of which there will be accumulation of positive charge on sulfur. Is that clear?
Yes,
अब इस sulfur पे positive charge आ जाएगी. Now the lone pair of electron present on the nitrogen atom, it will try to attack on sulfur, but the problem is there. Since we have two options, either this chlorine it will get away from the system as chloride ion, or there will be resonance. Once again I am saying you that if there is competition between resonance and living group, resonance dominates. So what actually is going to happen? The lone pair of electron present on the nitrogen atom, it will attack on sulfur, and this particular pi electron which is between sulfur and oxygen, it will be displaced towards oxygen. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Now what is going to happen? This C2H5 it will remain as H, and we have NH2. Can I write it something like this? It is NH and H. There is no issue. Now this nitrogen it will form a bond with sulfur. Nitrogen will form a bond with sulfur. This is sulfur. Over here you will have O and negative charge. Likewise double bond O. And over here you will have C6H5. And on the other hand you will have Cl. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes,
Very
sir.
simple. Now but there is now less electron density on nitrogen since it has donated its electron density to sulfur. As a result of which this nitrogen, there will be positive charge available on nitrogen atom. So this nitrogen will be carrying positive charge. Now what is going to happen? Nitrogen does not want to have positive charge on it, as a result of which a bond will be broken between nitrogen and hydrogen. So this particular electron pair it will go towards nitrogen, and this H it will be liberated as H positive. System से H positive बाहर आ जाएगा. Clear है बच्चा? Now what will be the formation of this molecule? It is C2H5. Likewise we have NH, and N will regain its electrons, and over here you have sulfur. This is O negative. Likewise you have double bond O and Cl, and this is C6H5. Is that clear?
Yes.
Very nice. Now see over here. This particular electron density which is present on oxygen, it will be delocalized and a double bond will be created between sulfur and oxygen, and this particular Cl it will go away as Cl negative ion. Now in your system there will be Cl negative, and over here H gets liberated as H positive, and in the particular reaction Cl will get liberated as Cl negative. These two will mix and a product will be formed as Cl, which is a side product. Now the main product of the reaction will be C2H5. You have NH. Likewise you have S. It will be double bond O, and over here you will have benzene system. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now dear young chemists, you see what is going to happen. This nitrogen it is flanked by sulfur, and on sulfur हमारे पास दो ऑक्सीजन एटम सल्फर के साथ मिले हुए हैं, तो यहाँ पे सल्फर पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ जाएगी. क्या आ जाएगी? पॉजिटिव चार्ज. अब सल्फर क्या करता है? ये यहाँ से इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी जो नाइट्रोजन की है ये उठा लेगा, अपनी तरफ ले लेगा. नाइट्रोजन पे इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी कम हो जाएगी. अब नाइट्रोजन के पास आसानी से ये बॉन्ड तोड़ने का चांसेस है. Since nitrogen has one hydrogen which it can easily cleave, जो आसानी से टूट सकता है. अब इसका मतलब है ये जो हाइड्रोजन है, this hydrogen is acidic. This hydrogen is ये एसिडिक हाइड्रोजन है. अगर ये एसिडिक हाइड्रोजन है, ये तो अल्कली के साथ आसानी से मिल जाएगा. मिलेगा कि नहीं? एसिड और बेस मिलते हैं कि नहीं मेरे भाई?
Yes.
ये तो आसानी से अल्कली या बेस के साथ मिलेगा. So this particular molecule, it will be soluble in alkalis. It will be soluble in. So one thing you will remember that when you treat your primary amine with benzene sulfonyl chloride, the final product formed, it will be soluble in bases, or it will be soluble in alkalis. Yeah, alkalis में soluble होगा. Is that clear?
Yes,
This is
sir.
case number 1. Okay. You write it down, please.